Welcome to the quickest
Switzerland.
The quickest recap Team Fun has ever done.
Yeah, let's go. Get there. Run. We're like, frick, that was a long run.
We were all in the airports in street view of Google Maps, mapping out this run.
Literally going through Google Maps, seeing every turn.
And we were like, we really thought there was going to be a U-turn board at the end of it.
Yeah, to get to that run, we had to take 3 trains from the Zurich airport, change trains twice. That's when you got the whole U-turn drama. Only thing I want to say about the U-turn drama, because people get confused about that, is full disclosure, yes, we fully wanted to U-turn Nicole and Victor, as well as Colin and Christy. Those were the top 2. In order, it'd probably be Colin and Christy, then Nicole and Victor, but like, depending on what happened, would happen. In my view, the way Rachel and Alyssa messed up is they made it sound like they were just trying to target us, and then they slipped up saying that Afghanimals were there, but then they weren't there. So it was a whole thing. Nicole, before we got on like the first train, she came up to me and she,
us, both of us.
Oh yeah, you were there too. And she was like, "Do you guys want to U-turn us?" And we said, "No."
What are you talking about?
And she like looked, she like stared at me too. She was like,
"Yeah, did you say you want to U-turn us?"
And like she was like looking, like she was reading us. I was like, "No."
Yeah. And we're like, "No, we want to U-turn Colin and Christy. Duh."
Yeah, we're starting to get into drama. And then we knew at that point Rachel and Alyssa could not be trusted.
Yeah.
100%.
And we like bought them a beer. We were like, "This is it." We finally made homies with them.
Yeah.
Like, I finally let go of my grudge.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, we just had to drink a beer together and like talk about like what we all knew."
Yeah.
We were so disconnected from strategic social game on season 29. We were like, "Okay, we can't do this anymore. We have no awareness of anything going on besides like we're having a great time and like trying to win."
Which is good.
It's
There's
just
nothing wrong with
good.
that,
But Scott, winner, aka winner of season 29 and social game master, gave us the strong advice to be more socially aware, to be more socially involved, to just be more engaged.
Especially on a season with Big Brother
Yes.
contestants and Survivor contestants. We felt like that was a necessity. So
Team Fun, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
We're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
it's like cuts from me being like, and now we're friends, to Rachel and Liz being like, and we're gonna get you. Look out.
2-mile run. So basically Tyler and Corey out front because Corey's a gazelle. And Tyler's not bad either. Leo and Jamal right ahead of us, and then it was us and everyone else. Last part of the run that really caused Afghanimals fall behind was like that last stretch was like all uphill to the clue box, and Leo was up there. So here's what happened. Because like, okay, so Leo got there and he got there first, and I saw he wasn't. And then Becca was right there. Jamal was climbing up the rock wall on the side while I was coming around. As soon as I saw that Leo was waiting for Jamal, I was like, shoot, Becca's waiting for me. So I sprinted so you could pull the tag. But you just you pulled it anyway. Like, it didn't matter because you knew I was right there.
You're right, like, and Leo probably could have pulled the tag too.
Honestly, probably could have pulled the tag.
Yeah.
But when I saw him not pulling it, I was like, shoot, it's because both people have to be there. So I sprinted to get to Becca like the last second.
Oh, Leo's playing so fair. That's sweet.
Whereas Becca was like, Becca jumps off and swings through the canyon.
Amazing.
It looked like you were literally a ragdoll, just like for the first part until you like started swinging. Like
they said you can either go 2 hands on, you could go rodeo style, or you could go hands free. And I wanted to go hands free, but I was like, like Nicole talks about it, like the thing was pulling you. So if you went hands free, you would just get pulled forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamal's one just cracks me up. He's like,
Leo.
Oh yeah, Leo.
Well,
yeah,
Leo told us
just, dies.
what he said was he was about to jump, and then he was like, at the last second, his brain was like, no, don't jump. But he that didn't communicate with his body, which is why it fell so awkwardly.
Yeah, he basically went head first.
Yeah, which was
and he's like, I didn't read the whole clue, and I thought that they would just give me the clue after jumping, but Floyd had the clue and he couldn't say anything, and I was like, Floyd, what am I supposed to do?
I asked the producer on the challenge. I was like, can I just hand her the piece of paper? I won't say anything, but can I just hand her the piece of paper?
Because everyone was being weird, doing dodgy eyes and everything, and I was like, what is going on?
Because they were like, we
right
don't
now?
tell her what to do. So I handed her the paper, and the additional info said, run into the canyon to get the clue on that net.
And naturally, I ran out of the canyon first, and then back into the canyon.
Yeah, and I saw her going, and I was like, oh, that's the wrong way. A helicopter ride, our 3rd time being in the helicopter on the Amazing Race. First time over Brazil. Second time we jumped out of it because we were skydiving in Norway. And this time it was just a really cool
scenic view.
Yeah.
That's one of these things I'm like, wow, the Amazing Race is so good to us. Like, how little they actually air of the beautiful and amazing things they allow us to do. Like, why would they put us in a helicopter besides for our own benefits.
That's actually such a good point. I think I thought about this especially last season and also this season is like so much of this race is constructed for the racers. Like there are these like super minute things you'll see as we're running a leg or driving or looking that no one will ever see on TV, but like we'll see it. And like production did that so we have that experience. Like it's like you're so lucky to be on that show because like it's not just because you're on TV and have a shot at $1 million, but like you're getting this like very catered adventure catered specifically to your eyes and like to have it be you. The only other thing to really talk about that you didn't see was how crazy that canyoneering was.
Oh, it was so fun.
There was like 5 different things. So there was like jumping for the clue, there was that part where he jumped down, but then there was like 2 parts where he slid down a rock wall. There was this one part, this was the scariest part for me, was he basically like you had to jump and your canyon guide would push you, so you would like sideways slide down this rock wall.
He pushed you?
Oh, he pushed me.
That's really funny.
Oh god. You had to like jump and like bank on this wall and like sideways. Yeah.
It was the last like trick of the canyon, but it was like a created slide on the side, but he like basically explained it by like kick your leg up and then like follow that leg into the butt slide. Yeah. Which was I was surprised and had pause about it.
Yeah.
And that's why he fully got pushed.
Well, because I did it. I jumped, but then I felt a hand on my back, just like.
Yeah. And then the one also moment of that I remember is like there were a couple of places where we clipped in and were lowered down. They called it, okay, 2 funny things. One is they called it rappelling when it's actually you were getting lowered. Rappelling is when you lower yourself. And the second funny thing was that Phil called it canyoning when the sport is canyoneering. I mean, maybe there's other ways to call it, but I thought that was funny. Yeah. So we got lowered down another rock wall section, and Floyd is literally like back to the wall, sliding down like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wanted to make a joke. I wanted to be like, my balls.
Shout out Shamir.
And then the last thing was basically me and Becca and Colin and Christy worked together. So there's basically, to get to the church, there's 1 of 2 directions to go. And we figured it was probably out of the canyon, like toward town. So we went the right way. And that was just like an intuitive decision. And then we stopped at like this hotel. And together we asked for directions. And then originally.
We were like chilling. We like kind of mosey in together.
Yeah, with Colin and Christy. And what I told you this after the fact, we actually saw that Afghanimals drive past us at the hotel, but that Afghanimals didn't go directly to the church. They like got lost in town. Otherwise, they would have been second. We were leading Colin and Christy, but then we missed.
That's why we followed them the next day.
That's why we followed the next day because we like missed the final turn, and then like they went this way, and Colin opens his window and like points vigorously, and I was like, oh, I think we missed the turn. We go that way.
We had to like flip around and go back, and that's why they got there just before us.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of like, do we run? Do we walk in together? Do we run? Do we walk in together? And then like there's that tension of like, does it matter? Like, and then we're like, okay, well, we're taking off.
Yeah. That was like 7. All right, that was a short recap. But also,
it's probably not even that short.
It's probably not that short. We just watched episode 8. We just want to we have a lot to say about it, so we're going to do it.
And we're looking forward to episode 9, which is the first time you'll ever see Becca on TV without braids. So get excited. Everyone's going to freak out.
TV event right there.
Everyone's like, whoa, your hair does something other than that? And it's like, yeah, this is just practical, easy, adventure.
See my hair too, without curls.
Yeah, Floyd got a haircut recently.
I did. I get a haircut once a month. Because I like my hair short.
Because as soon as it gets to like that long, he's like, it's nappy, I don't like it.
I'm not a black person who can pull off like an afro, I don't think.
I completely disagree. I still vote Floyd goes afro and large sideburns.
Comment below, afro or no?
Not a big fro, but just like a little fro, like a couple, like that much.
Okay.
Hello, Floyd.
Yeah.